Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us for what is the second season of the Northwest Chamber Member Interview Series. My name is Emily Winters. I'm the Executive Director here at the Northwest Chamber, and joining us today is Scott Sanzone. Scott is the President and owner of Sanzone Tax and Accounting, a firm which has been serving our community for 25 years. Scott, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me, Emily. I appreciate it.
We are always looking forward to meeting our members this way, getting to know a little bit more about you both personally and professionally. So if you're ready, we'll jump right on into the questions.
Sounds great.
Okay. So what is it that first got you into the world of accounting?
Let's see. I was first introduced to accounting way back in high school. And my favorite teacher was my accounting teacher. And when I started college at the University of Maryland, I started off actually as a criminal justice major and was a criminal justice major for my first semester. And as I was going through, I was doing really well in school. And I met with my counselor, and they had noticed that I was really excelling in my math subjects at the time. And they suggested that I should pursue some more math-oriented courses. And I had just recalled back to liking accounting. And I took Accounting 101 and did really well in it and realized that I'm pretty good at this math stuff. And so I ended up switching majors from criminal justice to accounting my second semester at Maryland. And from then on, I just have always been an accountant. I'm not your normal accountant, I don't think, or stereotypical accountant. I love to talk to people and love that about the job is just the interaction with the clients and different people.
That's great. I know you guys do a lot of really great things, community oriented as well. And what a nice little push when you're in school. I mean, you probably never would have jumped on that math train or an accountant major, without that little bit of guidance.
No, I wouldn't. And actually, I have two children that one is in the University of Maryland and one that has graduated recently. And they were introduced to accounting through their high school also. And one of them actually is an accounting major. So that young start on education really, can make people pursue a certain area.
Definitely. That's great. Now, what is it that you love most about your field?
Actually, what I love most is when I have a client that wasn't expecting a huge refund, but I get the pleasure of telling them that they're getting a ton of money back. It's true. I've had people cry to me on the phone or in person, and they're just like, oh my God, you have saved me. And I love helping other people. And this has been, it's just a great experience when I can tell someone that.
I bet it is. I mean, that's something we all go through annually, and to get that little surprise of extra money coming back, that's a great thing. And to be able to be the one delivering that news, I'm sure that's a great message to give.
Oh, it's incredible. It really is. And last year I did quite a bit of work for residents in Baltimore City. I had a gateway into the area through a nonprofit that was helping others. And I had so many clients that just made their day. It was just fabulous to do last year.
I love that. Well, I mean, with all of these feel-good moments and good news deliveries, has there been a standout favorite moment in your career so far?
Yeah, I've been lucky enough with my career to travel quite a bit. Which I had some clients that have been located all across the country. And I had I actually still have several clients that are located in California. And I've been able to take my family out there when I was working with the clients or working for the clients. And I think the travel part of it has just been unexpected. I didn't think that, a local firm in Reisterstown, I would have clients located everywhere, but I've grown nationally and I've been able to travel quite a bit. So that's been a very interesting part of my career.
Yeah, what a great perk to have. I mean, that's nice. And to take your family with you, that's a great incentive.
Oh, we've had a lot of fun.
Now, how about, I'm sure dealing with taxes, you see everything. You have a lot of different types of experiences with individuals. Have there been any really interesting moments or funny moments that are totally not the norm?
Yeah, I was, let me think about this. Yeah. I went to a conference one time where I didn't know that I wasn't told by some of my other partner at the time when I was with another firm, that I was going to be the lead speaker, because I get typically really nervous speaking in front of large groups.
Yeah.
And they knew that I knew the subject matter very well, but they didn't want to tell me because they knew I would clam up and not want to do it. So I was at the conference and was introduced in front of everyone as the lead speaker for a certain topic. And so I had to get up in front of 1,000 people and just wing it off the top of my head. And it went great. It was, the conference went really well. I knew the subject inside and out. And it was something I would have declined to do if I had known.
From that experience, do you feel like that helped you going forward in public speaking in large audiences?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Now I don't have any problems and haven't had for years speaking in front of people. And it's largely because I was thrown into a situation unexpectedly. And now I love speaking in front of people now, actually.
I love that. That's a great turnaround.
Yeah.
Now, we usually like to ask some questions personally about, things that you prefer or things that bring you peace or joy. Now, word-wise, do you have a certain word or a phrase that helps motivate you or something that you like to use on a daily basis?
A certain word. Huh.
Or a phrase if you prefer.
No, the first word that popped in my head, I might as well say it. Free. Not denying it. That's I'm an accountant. I love things that are free. So that's the first word that I thought of.
Great answer. And very applicable, I'm sure, to a lot of people. Now, how about sounds or noises? Is there anything in particular that brings you calmness, or when you're working, do you listen to anything in particular?
When I'm working, I typically have in the background a meditation music, and it's something that I've learned to do over the last couple of years is actually to meditate. And found it really, really difficult to begin with. And now I actually do it every morning when I wake up. I find, probably about 10 minutes, and I put a pair of headphones on. And when I work, I listen to the same thing in the background. And it just really helps me focus. And it really just gives me a peace of mind throughout the day. So, any type of, meditation, whether it's an app or something on the computer, just has really been something that I found to enrich me and just, bring me, peace throughout the day. So that's actually something that I found that I like to listen to.
That's great. I love that. It's a nice background music to keep you motivated and focused, and that's great. I like that.
Thank you.
Now, of course, we did learn that you had another profession in mind when you started. But is there anything that you would have liked to pursue or would still like to pursue in your life?
Oh, yeah, I thought about this a little bit. And it's something actually coincidentally I had a dream about last night. I have always loved baseball. I am a sports addict. I'm just a sports nut. And so to be a baseball player has been something I've had. I mean, I'm obviously too old to pursue that now, but it's something I would have always dreamed about doing. And it's something that I think my wife and I had talked about trying to do one year, and unfortunately it's usually during tax season, is to visit spring training down in Florida with the Orioles. So maybe that's a way that I could, just realize part of my dream someday.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm sure you would very much enjoy that.
Oh my God, it would be great.
Now, the last final question that we have is generally the most important. So we always like to get everyone's perspective because it's always something that, can be applicable to other people in their current professions or roles. But what is the one business lesson that you wish you would have learned prior to starting your career?
That I wish I would have learned that I would be working so many hours during tax season every year.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure.
It's quite a task every year to put in just unbelievable hours. But owning my own business, I have been blessed with the ability to, during the off season, to have the time for my family. And I've learned that, you work really hard and you can, make a good living but also have the time for your family. And coincidentally, it's just worked out that way and it's been great. I have 3 beautiful children. I have a loving wife. So, all the hard work I wish I would have known beforehand, but it's definitely paid off with having the time, later on during the year to really be there for my family. So that's been great also.
That's great. That's a wonderful lesson that everyone should keep in mind, as we all plug away and work hard and see the benefits that come from that.
I would agree. Yeah, definitely have to make time other than work. And it's a lesson that it takes a while to learn, especially when you're younger. But it's very, very important for, anybody that's watching that's, has children out there. Take time for your family also.
Absolutely. I love that. Well, that is a good way to end our conversation today. I just want to say thank you so much, Scott, for joining us. As we gear up for tax season, if anyone is looking for a great local accountant, Scott is a longtime member of the chamber, and we're always happy to refer him.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry about my dog barking.
That's all right. Well, thank you, Scott. We appreciate it.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Emily. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.